The biggest motivator for me, not just for lifting but for life in general, is knowing that we haven't yet reached a limit on pretty much anything. There's people with stories that are so crazy and insane they will just blow your fucking head off. People with talents that make your jaw drop straight to the floor. People that make music so good you go out of your way to cook your head on drugs while you listen to it. People that are so rich they can buy their own islands and airports and whatever they want. People so physically elite that any work on Photoshop is almost a step back on their appearance. People who are so good at sport that you just know their record is set for a 50 years or so. There's so many fucking insane things you can do in a lifetime. So many places to go, incredible things you could see, it truly is amazing. Then there's people who just want to sit down and have a beer after being at work all day, because I deserve it. There's people who have lived paycheck to paycheck their entire life. There's people who when you ask how are you, respond with Ugh Monday again as if they are completely unaware that they will come across over 2,000 Mondays in their completely fucking wasted, useless, forgettable and obsolete working career and shitty wasteland of an existence. Choosing to completely forget that they have control over their own happiness and choose to blame it on their surroundings while they rot away into the inevitable cesspool of misery and despair they deserve for being so fucking ignorant and obnoxious towards this precious gift of life that they were fortunate enough to receive. When you look at the odds of becoming absolutely anything there is on this earth, a bug, a leaf, a hippo, whatever, the chances of being born a human are 400 billion to 1. If you don't live a life that shows you have at least tried to become something, you don't deserve to even exist. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room. Another thing that blows my fucking head off is the fact that those degenerate shitbags I mentioned earlier always have a habit of being the majority. In a world where you can deadlift up to, or beyond, 500 kilograms if you work hard enough, someone who benches their own body weight once is stronger than 70% of the population. In a world where an athletic physique's most attractive, the majority of people are overweight or obese. In a world where fucking billions is spent on sports merchandise, betting and punting on people's favorite teams every year, most adults can't even play a full-length game down at the park before quitting and passing the fuck out in their couch. I'm 24, and from what I've noticed, we're in a world where everything is quick or instant. You can get entertainment in your pocket. Stream your entire fucking weekend away on your new shit pile TV series. Games are becoming so high detail and involving that you can go a week without seeing the sun if you want to. Everything is becoming so fucking easy and instant that as a result, who's becoming more lazy, pathetic, ugly and more of a total fucking disease? The majority of people. Who's physically falling apart because there's no need to move when you can sit on the couch? The majority of people. Who's getting to the point where even getting up is a fucking struggle, don't even mention the thought of living a half-respectable life? The majority of people. Financially wise, who is the lowest income earners? The majority of people. The difference between the bottom 1% and the middle class is about $1,200 a week. The difference between middle class and the top 1% is whatever the fuck you want it to be. Millions. Who's the people who are behind on their bills or living beyond their means? The majority of people. Who's done a hard week at work, so thank God it's Friday? The majority of most people. Who's only able to go on one shitty holiday a year because they can't afford anything more? The majority of people. The majority of most people. Who can't afford to do anything more because their paycheck goes towards drinking away the stress of their job which they refuse to leave. The majority of people. Who stresses out when it's time to retire and they still don't have enough money even though they just worked for over 40 fucking years. The majority of most fucking people. And to top it all off, when you're talking about your dreams and all your goals, who are the ones who laugh in your face? When you're talking about your financial plans and all the materialistic pleasures you want from your determination and hard work, who tells you you can't achieve it? When you ask people for advice on how to be fucking happy, who's the first person to quickly and eagerly raise their hand to talk to you and tell you what you should do and what you should learn and how you should live your life? Even though it's completely and fucking obvious that they have absolutely no fucking clue? That's right. You guessed it. The majority of most fucking pathetic people. You want motivation to do more, see more, try more, and become more? Go outside. Go down the road. Wake the fuck up and take a look around. Be motivated by the sick and pathetic, lazy, obnoxious, ignorant, arrogant, poor, physically appalling and just downright fucking disgusting existence of the majority of people, and let them serve as a constant reminder of that's exactly where you'll end up if you choose the same path. If you choose quick and instant gratification over the grind of respectable and admirable goals and traditions. If you choose, but I'm tired, I'll do it later over I'll rest when I'm fucking done. If you choose the acceptance of the majority over the rewards and spoils of the minority. If you choose to exist rather than choose to live. Go fucking lift. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.